Toast to be sexier for 2026. Happy New Year's, baddies. I hope you girlies enjoy this year and all your manifestations come to life, okay? Hey baddies, welcome to the Glam Effect. It's your girl Glam. Happy New Year's! We're now currently in 2026 and this is the year of the one where new beginnings are arriving and romanticizing our life is so important. So today we're going to be going over tips on how you can romanticize your life in 2026 and for the years to come. And something I learned from 2025 is always be devoted to yourself and your life. And romanticizing your life is so key, especially with getting goals done and just making sure you show gratitude to your life. And romanticizing it is something that, you know, you can do to help you just fall in love with yourself and your everyday life, because we should very much feel gratitude every day we wake up and we're able to live on this earth and have a chance to get closer to our goals and dreams. Okay, so I had made some tips. I made a little list. Y'all know I love me a list, and you know what I tell you all the time, you know I'm gonna be looking at my phone because I do not want to miss any tips. But I felt like it was so important for me to share this because, you know, I usually make videos on how to become your highest self and how to achieve those goals, but I'm like, why not encourage the girlies how to romanticize their life so they can get their goals done, so it won't feel like it's just work and no play, you know what I'm saying? And romanticizing your life, I feel like it's the biggest key to just appreciating your life and getting things done, and also staying in your soft feminine energy, because, you know, when getting your goals done, you can definitely be in your masculine energy. And I'm currently just in a season where I always want to stay in my soft feminine energy even when I'm getting my goals done. And you know, you can do feminine and masculine energy. You can go on both metrics of that, but making sure I always back to my femininity and my feminine side is so key, because you can do both, okay? I'm going to master them all, okay? Especially when it comes to romanticizing my life. So let's get into tip one. I tell y'all, I'm going to have my phone in my hand because, you know, like I told y'all, I don't want to forget any notes. But y'all see my new case too? One thing about me, I'm going to change out my case. And I love Hello Kitty. I love my girl Hello Kitty. She's been with me. Okay, so back on topic. Tip number one, create a visual and auto affirmation representation of your goals and your highest self. And I recommend you creating a digital vision board, rather that be on your phone, for your tablet, or on your computer, your screensaver. I personally love to have my vision board on the front of my tablet with my iPad. Me being able to use my tablet every day and be able to see my goals always keep me in line with my highest self. Just so if, you know, if I am lacking confidence that day, or I need some self-motivation, looking at a visual representation of my goals is key. I also last year did a auto affirmation file, and it's like a voiceover. I typed up my affirmations of the different manifestations that I wanted, you know, to happen for 2025, and then I had got a voice over of some boy from London speak out my affirmations. So I usually wake up in the morning and listen to, you know, those voice affirmations before starting my day, or when I get out the shower, or just when I'm feeling down and I need some motivation. I feel like that is so key to have, because life be lifing, and you need to make sure you're staying focused on your path and just knowing the things that you want, and just having things to keep you, you know, in line with your manifestations and keep you motivated is key, because, you know, whatever you put your mind to can achieve. And having a visual representation of that, or just like I said, a file, auto file with words of encouragement about your future highest self, is so key. And I believe that everybody should do that, especially if you have Canva. Well, I made mine on Canva. If you already have Canva, girl, you definitely should have a vision board for 2026. Like, if you don't, go ahead and make that so you can have, you know, the motivation needed to complete your goals. Have hobbies that help you learn mentally, physically, spiritually, and creatively. Give yourself 12 new things to try, whether that be a new hobby. And for instance, things that I want to try is I want to learn Spanish. Okay, so I always wanted to learn a different language, and I'm like, girl, why the hell are you making excuses on why you don't learn Spanish? You have all these type of apps, you have all the resources needed to learn another language. And in high school, I was very good at Spanish, and then me being from Houston, Texas, and just being here currently in Atlanta, I really end up attracting like a community of like Latinos, and I think it's so cool that they know Spanish. And when I'm around them, I just be so like happy that they know a different language, and I want to learn the same, and I definitely can do that. They like, girl, just download the app and learn. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I want to take a few hours out of my week just to sit down and study a new language, and I just want to always be in a space of being a student. I never want to think I'm too good to learn anything, especially a language. I want to be able to be put anywhere and adapt, and I feel like at least learning another language besides English would be key. And I think it'd be pretty freaking cool to know another language, especially when I traveled to Mexico. It made me realize that how cool it would be to learn Spanish, because Hispanics usually gravitate to me, and I feel like it'd be so cool to have a connection with them to where I'm able to speak their language and understand what they're saying. Because like I stated before, I absolutely love Mexico. I love traveling there. I love their hospitality, and the next time I go, I'm going to be learning Spanish so I don't have to use a translator everywhere I freaking go. Like, what the hell? I'm getting in the field and learning the language, because at this point, there's no reason why we shouldn't be learning a lot of different things, because we have literally all the resources. Especially in 2026, we have so many apps and resources to be able to further our stuff and our knowledge. And I just want to have the discipline enough to stay consistent with that goal, especially with learning to speak another language, because I just feel like that's so dope. Okay, we're gonna get into the next tip. Look polished and put together when you leave the house at all times. Yes, I always want to make sure that I'm always looking well put together when I leave the house. And if my hair isn't done, I always make sure I put on a baseball cap. I have a nice outfit that looks good on my body, and I smell good. Smelling good is key. If the outfit is mid, smelling good is the key. And then have a nice hat on. Or if I don't have my hat on, just have my hair done. But, you know, as a gym girly, it does get rough trying to keep your hair up all the time when you have to work out and stuff like that. Hairstyles don't really last long, especially if you're like me and you sweating your scalp. So I feel like if you are in that phase, just make sure you keep a hat or you wear a nice cute scarf. And yeah, just make sure you have a cute outfit on and you're smelling good, okay? You can always look polished when you go out. If you really care and take pride in yourself, you don't want to step out the house any type of way anyway. But in Atlanta, you just never know who you may see. So that's not something I do, because you just never know who you may see. And you do not want to be out there because you're just stepping out any type of way, because you literally don't know who you may see. And you got to step out the house like you may see your ex-boyfriend, you know? Just stay on your toes. Listen to jazz while you're doing your chores. Right now, I love bossa nova jazz. That is the jazz that I really love right now. I listen to it and I feel rich automatically. I'll put it on while I'm putting dishes in the dishwasher, while I'm cooking, while I'm cleaning. And when I tell you, it just makes me feel super rich and sexy. It's just, I love the energy that jazz gives me. And I feel like if you listen to like nice soothing music while you're doing things that you don't want to do, it'll make the task go by quicker, and you'll feel better, you know, while doing them and afterwards, because you're being stimulated. That is all for all the tips that I have for romanticizing your life in 2026. I hope that all your goals and manifestations come true. I hope that you stay in a high vibrational state and you beat your traumas and you just work on yourself and just rise above all the distractions in 2026, because you literally can pick anything you put your mind to. You just have to make sure you're training your mind and master discipline to get these goals done, and just pouring into yourself. And romanticizing your life is a way that you definitely can do that, because like I always say, you are the priority in your life, and you can't pour into others if you don't pour into yourself. And if you girlies love this video, I hope that you subscribe to this YouTube channel and like in the like box, and that you girlies come back to chat with me the next time. And don't forget to interact with me in the comment bar. I really love when y'all do that. It keeps me motivated and stimulated, and I have so much cool content to show y'all for 2026. I got my GoPro back working because it was having problems, so it was hard for me to be able to vlog, but now we're back in, and I'm going to take you girls on a journey with me while I learn all these new hobbies and share all the gems that I learned throughout the process, because I absolutely love vlogging and just talking to y'all and making sure I pour out good energy to you girlies, because like I say, we can all elevate together. And I love and appreciate all of the girlies that's been with me over the years. Happy New Year's, baddies. Till next time, I'll see y'all very soon. I'm uploading again very soon, and we consistent in 2026, and that's on period. Bye, baddies. Love you, girlies. Yes, and my favorite affirmation to say is, my stomach is flat and my ass is fat. I attract abundance and prosperities. Toast to be sexier for 2026. Happy New Year's, baddies. I hope you girlies enjoy this year and all your manifestations come to life, okay? And y'all elevate on every freaking level. Like, for real, I want the best for y'all girlies, and I just feel like this year is going to be a great year. I'm so excited. All right, bye, bitches.